Welcome to the show. Today I'm going to talk about one of 2019's fastest growing stars, Dababy himself. This video will look at his story coming up and the key message from this rather than being an analysis of his bodies of work. Jonathan Lyndale Kirk properly gained attention when he wore a diaper, a diaper, to South by Southwest in 2017. I mean, it helped him stand out and go viral, so it definitely worked. But his story begins far before this. Let's roll the tapes back to 1991, where he was born in Cleveland, Ohio. He later relocated to Charlotte, North Carolina at just 5 years old. In an interview with Billboard recently, he said his father was the one who always pushed him to never be complacent, to always spend every hour productively. Growing up in Charlotte though, he had a few run-ins with the law. He was arrested a couple of times and got his driver's license revoked. Basically, he had a rough young life. He also said his mother was the inspiration for making something out of nothing. In my eyes, I think having a good heart and being able to hustle is definitely the key to success for anyone doing anything. A good heart and being able to hustle. Think about that. 2014 was a year of change for him. Kirk began rapping under the name Baby Jesus. But later he quickly changed that because he didn't think it was that good. He appreciates the fact that fans stayed with him though, even through the name change. Now, he released non-fiction in 2015. It was okay, and I think his mediocre commercial performance kind of reflected that. At this stage, I think his persistence was key. Light Show off his next release, God's Work, was a pretty big hit and helped him gain a bit of traction. But he kept performing just ruthlessly at small venues around Charlotte, and eventually, of course, this paid off because he caught the eye of South Coast Music Group CEO Arnold Taylor, who signed him in 2016. But he didn't stop there. In 2017, he released 6 projects including 4 mixtapes, and also managed to sign a joint venture with Interscope and South Coast Music Group. Joy Manda, vice president of Interscope, said Dababy was a rare man in terms of work ethic. He'd see Kirk do 16 to 18 hour days, 7 days a week, and then still be hungry to do more, just never stopping. In 2018, Kirk dropped Blank Blank, a tight 10-track mixtape that was succinct and helped people know who Dababy really was. Wordplay, charisma and depth was plentiful here. He says he doesn't lose sleep though over a self-defense shooting at a Walmart in 2018, saying he'd do anything to protect his family. 4 months later, he punched a concert goer who tried to steal his chain at Prime Festival. Violence was ever present, but he'd always keep family first. In 2019, he releases Kirk. This was huge. All 13 tracks on the Hot 100 and number 1 on the Billboard 200. The cover was a tribute to his father, who died in early 2019, the same week we lost Nipsey. He was about to start touring when he found out. He went straight from the mortuary to a show. That's how dedicated he was. The cover being on billboards in Times Square and the huge attention Kirk got was therapeutic for him supposedly when he was mourning. The album being titled Kirk supposedly is about representing confidence and being a leader. Here's the thing though, despite being braggadocious and successful, he keeps doing one thing all the time. And that is, he still asks God for more lessons every single day, to give him the chance to adapt and to get right. Now, whether you believe in God or not is irrelevant, but the fact that he desires to always be tested, that's the key thing to take away. I think the key lessons to learn from Kirk is to understand that work is a process that gives as much as you put into it in the first place. And as he shows, you can definitely get a lot.